The fact of the matter is the border is closed, which is in part why you see people trying to make this dangerous journey using smuggling networks. We are going to stay focused on the facts and making sure that we hold these smugglers accountable.
I mean, Matt, how do they get away with that? So here, Griff Jenkins, just right now, live footage, 300 to 400 people waiting to get into the country. He said 8,000 just came in. We had 5 Afghan nationals. Terrorists have entered the country. We have massive numbers of gotaways. But here, the press secretary can stand up in front of the media with virtually no pushback and say, the border's closed?
Yeah, Sean, it's outrageous what's going on, as you said, after Griff's report. But remember, this administration is lying to us. We see with our own eyes right now what is happening on the southern border, people walking across. The way the White House should be saying this is, not only is the border closed, but if you come here, we will send you back to your home country. It is very simple. We had it under control, and people were not coming here because of various policies, including remain in Mexico, that the Biden administration is completely undone. And this administration just lacks the political will to actually get control of the border.
Let's head over to Alexis McAdams on the fentanyl epidemic. Alexis went inside the Texas DPS crime lab that analyzes the majority of seized drugs. Alexis?
That's right. We went inside of that crime lab, and when I say there was lots of fentanyl, I mean pounds and pounds of fentanyl that DPS says they've confiscated off of highways and interstates all across Texas. It's flowing in, law enforcement says, Sean, from the border, which we just talked about extensively there. They're having a lot of issues there. But as the drugs continue to come in, they're ending up in the hands of Americans in big cities and in small cities and killing people in the United States at an alarming rate. Every day, scientists at this Texas Department of Public Safety crime lab have their hands on one of the deadliest drugs in America.
This is actually a kilo of fentanyl.
DPS forensic scientist Jennifer Hatch tells me nearly every street drug she analyzes is laced with the synthetic opioid.
We're more surprised when they do come back legitimate than when they don't.
Last year, fentanyl was the #1 cause of death among Americans 18 to 45 years old. Last year, fentanyl was the #1 cause of death among Americans 18 to 45 years old, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. How lethal is this?
If you consider a lethal dose to be 2 milligrams, it could potentially produce up to 500,000 lethal doses.
And that could kill hundreds of thousands of people. But before the drug ends up at the lab, law enforcement has to find it.
Hold on real quick. Let me open it up for you. There you go. Keep an eye on the bundles. Okay.
Police say the cartels hide it in everything, from tires to water pumps.
Every state is a border state.
DPS Lieutenant Chris Oliveras is focused on stopping the pounds of what he calls poison being shipped into the United States from China and Mexico.
Drug trafficking organizations are using the chemicals to manufacture and mass produce fake pills.
These are real oxycodone pills, and these are fake. But even for scientists, they can't tell by just looking. That's why they have to use high-tech instruments like this here in Houston to find out.
These are all illegitimate Xanax tablets, and they look excellent.
Investigators say the cartel makes big money off the synthetic opioid, but Americans pay the ultimate price.